Ooh, a little Zubat outbreak. Let's see what that does for us. Keep my stream health open so I can see if I'm dropping frames or anything. Happy Link's birthday. Hi, Hanny. Happy Link's birthday indeed. He had a great birthday. I think he did. I'm partial, though. I threw it. Well, I didn't throw it so much as I was involved. But I think he had a great day today. Got a lot of presents. Got, oh, let me get my... I redid all my bookmarks that I've been accruing forever. And it feels so good. I know that's the weirdest thing ever, but I did. Got a lot of presents from mom and dad, from grandma. Grandpa? Grandpa, maybe. Oh, Grandpa brought him birthday presents on the birthday party over this weekend. He got presents from his great aunt. He got presents from his cousins. It was great. It was great. Yep, I remember that. I remember being in the parent room, the new parent room, and she goes, hey, Hanny just texted me it's Ted Farrow's birthday. I was like, well, that's how that goes. I think I was also getting texts from Danny, too. I want to say Boff texted me at some point. And I was like, yeah, you know, we're just here. We're just doing the thing, right? I didn't up my encounters when I started this run. We're just here. Everybody's having fun, smile. Certainly nothing weird going on. And then a few days later, we brought a baby home. It was incredible. Oh, new subscribers pushing it on YouTube. That's good. Unfortunately, because I did the streams the way I did, yet another theory is proven wrong. I can't see YouTube chat over there. I can see YouTube. I can see YouTube chat. I just can't see you guys on screen, but I see you. Everybody else can't see you. You don't exist. The video is finally starting to pick up a little bit. I'm thinking everybody's getting home and hitting their YouTube pages and seeing it maybe in the seeing it on the their browsers and their home pages and stuff. So maybe. Terrapagos with the home turtle soup. Yeah, Rob, you know, I got to be honest with you. If I got a turtle soup Terrapagos, if I got a Terrapagos, oh, if it's off the GTS, maybe it's legit. I'd just be worried that, like, if it's a Wonder Trade, I'd be like, who's Wonder Trading away their turtle? But GTS might be a little different. No bias video is fire. Thank you so much. I truly believe that video is my magnum opus. I think let's see, I started YouTube 2014, 10 years ago. I think in the 10 years I've been doing this, that is the best video I've ever made in my career. No bias, no, you know, of course I do love working with people. There's an arm reaching over. Look at you staying out of the, oh, you got in the frame a little bit. They saw the beak. What? You know, but I think ultimately it was really, really good. Like I said, I know some people that'll be like, you know, that'll like you know, not to say like everything I put out, but like, yeah, you know, you got a good vibe. I'd watch your videos. But I really do think that was like my best video ever. Like J cuts, L cuts, stock footage, catchy intro. The only thing I guess I could have done in that was like audio ducking, but I think audio ducking gets a little much when you have two yappers on the stream or on the screen. That'd probably be the only thing I could have done a little bit differently was, and I think that's just the issue with how I edit videos is I edit with studio headphones on, but you know, viewers don't watch my videos with studio headphones on, so trying to find a good balance of background music to speech has always been a difficult one for me. Why am I streaming this late? Santa won't come. It's 9 o'clock. Santa's still got to make his rounds. We'll be okay. We'll make it through. The banter between you two. Yeah, you know, hello? I guess one of those is an Alpha Zubat. Anyways. What was I saying? Like, I really wasn't. So it was really cool because I got to send it out to a few different, like, planes of people. It's 9:08 p.m. for you. It's 9:08 p.m. for me. Look at us go. Words, thoughts, concepts. It's really cool because I get to field different, like feedback from like various different places. Like from other creators, from like casual viewers of mine, and then also from like hardcore viewers. Well, not hardcore viewers. I'd say like good viewers of like that style of video, and was like, hey, what do you think about, like, what do you like about this? What don't you like about it? And the good news is that I was able to like pick the brains of people that don't know what goes in behind the scenes. So if they make a recommendation, they don't know if it's like this atrociously hard thing to implement, right? Like the trading cards that popped up on screen. Oh my God, let me talk about the trading cards that popped up on screen. So, in the feedback solicitation process, I had, you know, they were like, "Are you gonna do like the Mon recaps?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "I don't think so. I don't think so." And the more I thought about it, I'm like, "No. Like, if we're gonna have randomized abilities, like, it'd be cool to see, like, cool for the viewers to see like all the randomized abilities. What else? Like, cool to see all the randomized abilities, just kind of what you guys see, because like if you watch the video, obviously like one team does not get fully revealed, so you don't get to see what was even brought. So putting those together was fun. I built that trading card, quote unquote, from scratch. Used a bunch of like assets from different games to try to not make it look like super. Like I know some folks have like their own graphic for putting those on there, so I didn't want it to stick out too much. So making my so I made my own trading card for those. The only bad part is that when I was making those, so that took me like 3 hours to make the other night, and Photoshop crashed on me twice. And it did not save. So I made like a lot of progress and then it would crash. And I was like, damn it. And I was like, oh God, I didn't save. I haven't saved in a while. So I go back in, do it again, crashed again. I was so pissed. So like after that, any tweak I made, I just immediately Control S. But we got there. We made it. There was some recommendations on that themselves that I got from some people. So overall, I think it was good. Labor of love. Wish the cards were on screen for a hair longer. So someone to give me an idea on how to present the cards instead of just popping up on screen, which I might try to do when I'm not, because we recorded that video, we recorded that footage, I want to say the week before Toronto. And then obviously the video went live today. So it was, like, I think when I have a better understanding, and also during the editing process, I ended up finding out something that, like, made my editing process go faster, which is great, right? Love that. Love that for me. But, like, the first 2 nights, I mean, it took me 2 hours to do one Pokemon. Not one Pokemon for each of us, 2 hours for one Pokemon. But I found, like, a tweak in my editing software that, like, sped up everything by like leaps and bounds. So like the next day, I think I did like 4 Mons in total in like 2 hours instead. So yeah. So that was something. But I think that just, you know, I'm learning. I learn as I go. There were a few things that when I did like my final review of it last night, before hitting render, I was like, I was like, well, like this I can fix pretty easily. Like, let's go back in, take the time and do this. And then there were some things that I was like, I'm not going back and fixing this. Like, I'm good. I am okay. So, but now these are things that I know of for future videos. Oh, yo, yes, 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 it's a Christmas miracle. Oh my God. It's there. It's right there. It's right there. Get in the ball. Oh, yes, let's go. Let's go. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I've got an alpha weasel that's coming around me. Weasel, I'm going to need you to chill. I need this clip real quick. Oh, my God. Let's go. I'm screaming. I'm screaming. I can't believe we got one. Oh. Oh, man. That was as authentic of a shiny reaction as you're ever going to get, chat. Oh, man. Oh, man. That was good. All right, let me get this clip here. Shiny Alpha Staravia in PLA. Oh, man. Fucking chat. Woo! Got that one. Where is Staravia on my list? It was at 76 encounters. It took us 71 more runs in order to get one. By the by. And if you want to keep up to date, !alpha, you can take a look at the project tracker that I've got made for everybody. So if you ever miss one, you can always go back and find it. Oh, man. Does the heart good. Does the heart good, man. Too bad it wasn't out of the way ones. So, like, I could probably... So here's what I'm thinking with the updated route, is that now I can probably fly over Snorlax, and instead of going, like... Instead of going from Snorlax over and then up, I can probably just fly diagonally over Snorlax. So, like, it may save me some time. All right, yeah, I'm going to need the weasels to chill out for a bit here. Oh, that's so good. And I think, actually, yeah, there's a, oh, that's a stamp there. That's not a breakout. We can remove the stamp now. Oh, man. It is a Christmas miracle. Imagine if we had, like, one more. Like, Cricketune right there decided to be a homie. Man. Happy Christmas to all, and to all a third shiny alpha. I think that leaves, like, 25 to go in this one. I think there's 28 in this area. I want to say. Anyways. Yeah, when you get me talking about shop, I'm already, like, in a good mood, and then you give me a shiny alpha. We're chilling. Did you miss something good? We literally just got shiny alpha Staravia. Just came in as soon as we caught that. Let me fly down, and I'll fly around, and I'll show it to you in the ball. Hello, Stantler? Oh, there you are. Okay. Yeah, Brum's like 30. I mean, literally 30 seconds. I just finished with the clip. You're gonna have to try again tomorrow. Okay, yeah, let me fly over here, and I'll take it out of the Pokeball, and I'll show you. Oh, man. Huge, huge, huge. Big old bird. Oh, I love it. 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 Yeah, Brums, you're going to have to try tomorrow literally for shiny hunting. Man. What is it? Select? There we go. All right. Huge. Huge. It's Christmas miracle. I'll download this clip and post it on Twitter real quick while I'm live. Hello? Oh, dog's getting let out. It's a Christmas miracle. There we go. Huge. Big bird. 3 of them. Oh, and that means now I can change the little graphic up there. Let me do that while I'm thinking about it before we hop into another rousing round of shiny hunting. Damn dog was growling at me. I let the dog out and we got home. Open. Open. Photoshop, you want to work with me? There we go. Open. Shiny Alpha Chronicles. Template. Here we go. Okay. Staravia is this one. Copy layer style. Paste layer style. We're gonna save this. PSDs. Chronicles. Template. Look at that. Now it's blacked out on the screen since we got it. We're goated. We're goated. Hey, what's up, Shiny Blastoise? You, time-wise, you haven't missed much. Progress-wise, we just got the Shiny Alpha Staravia. Did I ever play the Forbidden West DLC? It is downloaded. I have not played it yet. I don't think I've touched my PS5 more than twice this year. Both times were to play Sparking Zero on stream. Hey, thank you so much, Sully. I'm glad you liked that. It was a really new style of video for me. So I'm really happy to hear the feedback was well received. Thank you so much. All right, let's go put... which, I guess, pasture am I putting the rest of them in? I don't remember where I'm putting it. There's the world record box. Shiny Alphas, here we are. There we go. 3 down. Luxio, Bibarel, and Staravia. Beauty, beauty, beauty. 7 people watching on YouTube and only 1 like. Crazy. The math ain't math, and leave a like. Oh, why am I talking to you? I need to go this way. All right. The hunt begins for number 4. Let's get this bread. Busy eating cupcakes. Proud of you. I'm going to eat so much food at dinner tomorrow. I feel like I have not eaten anything the past, like, 2 days. Watching my girlish figure. I should step out of the couch and see where I'm at. I'm starting to hit another hole in the belt soon. Someone's got to eat them. Yeah, not that sneezy boy. Oh, guys, poor Link. So, it's not like we don't like let him have sweets by any means. Like we usually try to keep him. I personally have like an unhealthy relationship with food growing up. It took like medication for me to not have it. And so like just trying to not give him candy and you know rot his teeth out and all that good stuff. So the so what we are so like he has sweets every now and then. So like he had cupcakes at his birthday. He has you know ice cream every now and then, but like we try to be mindful of that stuff, you know. Especially with like my wife. Like I have a bad relationship with food. That stuff can be genetic. My wife has ADHD. That can be genetic. I'm not trying to like give the poor kid like just double up on like the sugar and just mess him up from 2 angles. So we're just trying to be mindful about that stuff. But like he's had ice cream. Like we've gotten him Dairy Queen before. We'll go out for like ice cream during the summer in the park, and get that. So like he's had it. Like and he like I said he's had cupcakes before. He's had cake. But Liz made these cupcakes for his birthday, which I 90% sure like very similar to last year's cupcakes. I think the only difference might be the flavor frosting. But either way, he like goes to go eat these cupcakes, and that poor boy just starts sneezing his brains out. I mean, like he's had sneezing fits before, like 2 or 3 in a row. He just kept sneezing. So took it away from him. We're like, all right, like you had breakfast. Like maybe we'll try this again later. So I look up. I'm like why did like anytime something's weird, I just kind of Google it to see if some like is my child a one-off or like what is going on here. And Apparently there's a thing, I don't remember the name of it, but it is like for young children, if there is like a very strong like flavor profile or a strong scent or something like that, it can like irritate their nasal passage and like make them sneeze. Like almost think of black pepper, but because they haven't been like, I don't know, like not hyper exposed, but like have as much exposure as like an adult, I guess. It just kind of irritates it. So I think like however sweet the frosting was like making him sneeze. And what I was looking at was like, you know, it's not an allergy. Like it is just like a natural, like obviously if it keeps up talking to the pediatrician about it, but the, you know, at the end of the day, like, you know, it's like smelling like you'll build up a tolerance to it and be okay, right? How much am I trying to get down to? I'm just trying to get down, brother. I'm not, there's no goal. I'm just trying to be better about it. You know, if I get down to a certain like landmark, cool, but really it's just being more mindful about my habits and whatnot. You know, and I've learned, and like I enjoy those. Like I enjoy those like overeat times where I do like overeat or overindulge. So here's what I'm talking about really quickly before I go back onto my rants, is that I can, instead of cutting right across, like I can just go up the water here too. Because a lot of times that Alpha Staravia will yell at me and trip me up, so I can just fly straight over. Unless I could have done this the whole time. Nope, it does not load out of the corner of my eye. Okay, so like, yeah, that saves me potentially a little interaction there. So like Friday is an example, right? Like Friday, I'm not streaming. The Christmas is over. The birthday party is over. You know, it's kind of the end of my vacation from work. You know, house goes back to being normal. So like Liz and I are probably gonna order like, you know, a good dinner, carry out, and I'm gonna probably eat a lot because I do enjoy those things. But the problem was, it was like any opportunity I could find to do that stuff, I would. And is it a healthy habit? No, it's not. Like, I know that. But I'd rather, like, do that than, like, I don't know, be self-destructive in other venues, right? That's kind of my thoughts. In a nutshell. I do need to try both those cupcakes. My dad made cupcakes for his birthday, and then Liz made cupcakes for his birthday. My dad made cupcakes for the birthday party today, Saturday. And then Liz made cupcakes for the birthday today. And I have yet to try either cupcake, so I need to try those. This is a good call. Thank you. Like I said, I just want to be better about it. And it took me literal medication to like suppress my appetite and like teach me that I don't just need to like eat all the time, you know? So it all works out. That's unfortunate. Well, everybody else got to like him. Hey, what's up, Caesar? How are you? Yeah. Here we go. Gotta hit my jump there. There might be a better way to do this now that Stravia's not here. Maybe if we go from Snorlax, like, around to Floatzel, maybe? Like, that's the only thing I can think of. But then we have to climb the mountain to get to Stantler, so I don't know if I like that. Well, if we get at the Stantler Mountain, we can probably in one fell swoop hit Parasect and Kricketune. So maybe that's not the worst thing. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, big Machops always scare me. That's like my son, just a big ass toddler walking around. Mostly, okay, that's fair. And I'll be sure to snag some tonight. Start from the Shaman's Garden, do a full loop, and then go to the middle. Well, so I've already gotten the Luxio back there, so I don't need to... I know obviously like the graphic on the screen is not the easiest to like determine what is already gotten. But I have blacked out the ones we've already gotten. Luxio is a really early one. So I don't need to start at Shaman's Garden, thankfully. That's why I start right at the landing one, just so I can go hit Rapidash and Heracross right off the rip. So I kind of do like a spiral in. I do this whole outer ring. And then once I hit Gyarados, I cut across and try to like circle back that way. The day when we get Lopunny and Infernape is going to be such a great time saver. So I was messing around with the VGC team last night while I was waiting for the video to render. And I thought I was like super big brain until I realized I just brought like hyper standard core with Cali Shadow. I was like, oh, I thought I was cooking. And I was like, this is like Wolf Glick's team that he brought to 3 events last year. Feels bad. I was trying to be slick with like terrible ass fighting on my Cali Shadow, but I think Cali Shadow just needs to not run moves to hit Incineroar. Like, I think that's it. You know, maybe you do run the Terra Fairy with Draining Kiss just to get the, you know, the oomph. Right? Draining Kiss and Ash Rush, yeah, I think that's what I was doing wrong. It was just, I was trying to do too much with one Mon. So, is what it is. I need to work on that speed tier spreadsheet a little bit more. I want to figure out the speed tiers for I want to figure out the speed tiers for Mon's down 1 stage, like after like a speed drop from like Bleak Wind or Icy Wind, because I think that'll help me with like some of my slower Mons. Replace with Screamtail. Hey, Screamtail can be good. Screamtail can be good, as we saw. It is the Krampus Pokemon. All right, how's Floatzel doing? All right. Bet. I actually want to check. I'm so nosy. Like, I really just need to let this video just cook for a bit. I really need to let this video cook for a bit, but I keep running to the analytics and seeing, like, is it going anywhere? Because, like, I was super bummed. Like, so I understand the premise of YouTube is, like, upload. You can't do much once you upload. Like, let it go, you know, and do its thing. Work on the next thing. Like, not every video is going to do well, unfortunately. You want to do what you can. But other than that, like, you got to go with it. I know that. This is obviously new content that I'm putting out. So but even still, I was looking at my analytics. I'm like, oh, I can't wait. This is going to pop off. It's going to pop off. It's going to pop off. And, like, it sat out of 10 out of 10 for, like, a while. And I was, like, not actively upset, but I was like, oh, okay. Like, on to the next one. You know, that's how you do it. And it's starting to pick up a little steam. It's up to an 8 out of 10 now. So I'm seeing the views go up and the click-through rate go down, which means it's being pushed. It's being pushed out to people to watch. So I'm hopeful that, like, it's going to catch some wind here, you know, as people start to come back from their Christmas parties, maybe have a drink or two and then put some YouTube on the TV, you know. Maybe Santa's stopping in homes, putting it on the Fire TVs overnight. That's what I need. That's a good shout. I need Santa to hook a brother up like that. That would be great. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Psychic Noise? Yeah, I like Psychic Noise. I'm torn between Ghost Horse and like Miraidon. I was looking at that graphic that you had posted in the server, and I was like, Groudon's not bad, it looks like. Big ass bulky mon, like set sun for all of your big ass other bulky mons to get the photosynthesis boost. Hey, what's up, Fred? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really do. That video probably took me, I'd say maybe 20 hours or so to edit, if I had to guess. Maybe less than that. Maybe less than that. Definitely more than 10. Definitely more than 10. Maybe 15. Too bad Precipice Blades doesn't hit. Is it? It's 85% accurate, right? Is the issue that it is the issue that it's inaccurate, but it's double spread? 85 in spread? Oh, okay, that's fair. So like you just run like, no, Whimsicott lost it. I was gonna say, I was like, you run like defog on Prankster Whimsicott to drop the evasion. Feels worse than what? Because Origin Pulse is spread move, right? On Kyogre? Or am I dumb? Could be dumb. Could be dumb. Basically, oh yeah, no, 100% knee clam. So what if you did the OG? What if you did the OG? What is it? Reg A or Reg B strategy, where you bring photosynthesis Sandy Shocks with gravity. Huh? What if you did that? Water Spout and Ice Beam. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Have I played Alestrals yet? I collect a lot of it. I actually don't know how to play. I am waiting on my beta code for Alestrals Clash to come in the mail. The email. So I can start to learn more, because I just don't get like, I don't want to make the setup together to like do cards on stream anymore, and this is like the only desk that I use right now. I have another desk set up, but like setting up a camera setup over there to do webcam games just feels rough. And I just never got around to doing like the BlueStacks emulator that they had going for it with the mobile game that way. So I collect a ton. But I have not played it. Very, very fun though. Groudon has Blades and Fire Punch. I mean, it's got Heat Crash, doesn't it? You can do what my one opponent did at Indy and bring Special Groudon. Seems like it's gonna be awesome. Oh yeah. I mean, it is. You know, I hear from a lot of people like there's so much traction with it. Like it has to be doing well from a card player perspective. You know, that's the whole thing that Dan wanted to do, is like put players first with Alestrals. And he's like really sticking to that, which good for him. Like that's what you need to do. Really, I was so far away from you. I mean, I don't know how well Heat Crash is doing into like, you know, your heavier restricteds, but like a Heat Crash into Amoonguss or Incineroar is going to do more than a Fire Punch. So like it's got some stuff. I am supposed to be doing shiny hunting tonight, right? I did double check. Thursday and Saturday are Reg G stuff. Okay, that is right. That is right. I was like talking a lot of VGC and I got I was like, oh. Heavy Slam damage chart? Ooh, okay. I was actually combing through a lot of my bookmarks as I alluded to earlier. And I went through and I like updated a VGC folder with a bunch of stuff. With like all the normal places that I go to that I don't keep bookmarked. And it was just interesting seeing some of this stuff. There's like a replay tool that you can use that like takes your replays, pulls the data and like puts them into spreadsheet, like into its own spreadsheet for you to take a look at. Not dissimilar to what I was doing before Toronto, but it like pulls a little bit more of that for you, and it gives you like more of a breakdown. Like mine was really like a 50-50, like a win-lose thing. This breaks it down like, okay, 60% of the time that you've played, you know, Cali Ice, you've sucked. Maybe you should fix your Cali Ice matchup. Like 40% of the time you've terrored Sneasler. Stop terroring Sneasler. Have that in the server somewhere? We might. I can post the link. I think I found the link on my end through Chuppa and Marcos' website. Cool, he's doing something he loves. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm eternally happy for him, you know. He did what he loved for so long that he got to do something else he loved, and still managed to hit 1 million subscribers in the process. Like, just, I mean, incredible. You know, I've got nothing but respect and admiration for the grind that he has put in on his channel for so long, and now obviously with Alestrals. I mean, it's just a fantastic resume that he's built. Just a very decorated career that he's had. Big fan in the, as the kids say, big fan. I did have to drop my Alestrals Clash plug in the, I didn't have to, but I made a cheeky edit about Alestrals Clash in there because we started talking about it during the video today. Those of you who haven't watched it, very big video went up today on YouTube. I think it's awesome. I'll use the early DS traffic. Wishing you the best of the VGC journey. Kick ass. Hey, thank you so much, Mac. I appreciate the kind words, man. I hope I can bring home the gold if it in doubles too, you know? I've seen some success for some other Draft League players recently in VGC. I don't think I'm doing too bad so far, but I would definitely love to bring it all the way home. I appreciate that very much. Hope you're having a good evening. Calm Mine Turtle? What, like Calm Mine Leftovers? It's not bad. What if you did like Calm Mine Turtle, but like you also brought like Sinistra? Right? Oh, did we? That's dope, Shiny Blastoise. I'm glad we could help. Very much protect the press. Yeah, you have to. Oh, random shiny Luxio. I'll take that. Yeah, boink. There we go. Yay. Hey, buddy, you're like my 90th Luxio. Thank you for showing up here. Let's grab that clip real quick. The Christmas Eve giveth. 2 shinies tonight, one of them being an alpha. Grab that. We got another Luxio. Clip. I still gotta find a way. I need to get my notebook back out here. It's sitting next to me, but it's covered in shit. I need to get that back out here so I remember to update the what's called the tracker, so I can show, like, have a list of all the extra shinies we got in 2. Cannot have too much of those. It's a good color scheme, the black and yellow. I would know. That's what I went with. I really wanted to do like a black and gold rebrand when I did this one. And I got to be honest, I'm a fan of it. Gotta be honest, it's good. If this were like 2015 PokeTubing era, I'd probably have a shiny Luxio as a mascot to match the color scheme. Because I would never do a color palette swap on Arcanine or Suicune. Never. That was unheard of back then. You had your guys, you had your Pokemon, and that's what you did. Or you could be like Nexus and have the Azumarill that had the Sharingan with it. Those were the times, man. Those were the times. Everybody had their own custom trainer artwork. It was certainly a time. I'm really liking the new age, not the new age, the current age, I guess, of presenting yourself on social media platforms. I think it's much better overall for the environment of content. All right, we are good. We ride. Anybody still have to wrap Christmas presents tonight? I do. I gotta wrap a few for Link. And then I gotta wrap up my wife's. That sure was a time, though. There you go. Exactly. Figure out what you're sending your siblings. I mean, the night of, I feel like it's like a Merry Christmas text at the very best, right? Like, see, look at those. The YouTube has the new subscriber things popping up, so it is getting pushed somewhere. It is getting pushed. People are seeing it and subscribing, so it's a slow burn, but it's going. Not a slow burn, but you know what I mean. It is turning. All right. I don't even know why I'm going. Like, I'm flying over here ready to look at the Rapidash. It's raining. There's outbreaks. You're not going to see a Rapidash. So my indie team, I'm so bad I didn't do well with that. Was that the Sunroom team? With like Lily Cole? Never say never. No. It's raining. It literally won't show up. Parablast Electric, Torkoal for Pelipper. She was cooking, chat. Whether it was dubious food or something else, we don't know, but she was definitely cooking. Redfish. Hey, what up, Zoom Zoom? What do I think was peak Pokemon? So I am an old head that liked Gen 2, so I think Heart Gold, Soul Silver really cooked. But if you had to, like, twist it out of me, I think the introduction of this game right here was, like, a fucking time, right? I think it was so good. You could probably also get me to say Gen 7. I think Gen 7 was, like, mildly revolutionary. And I think a lot of people give it hate, including myself, because Ultra Sun and Moon were just, like, new game plus versions of Sun and Moon. You know, they could have just dropped Ultra Sun and Moon without putting those out. You know, to this day, I still think is like a decision. You know, that was a choice. But like, if I never played Sun and Moon and just Ultra Sun and Moon, I might be up there. So yeah, that's kind of a long answer. Hey, what's up, Mela? How are you? Barely start this game because the performance, really? This game, I feel like this game, like, compared to Scarlet Violet, I feel like this game does better. Yeah, if Ultra Sun and Moon came out first, and then they, like, I don't know, slipped BDSP in there as, like, the second game of the year, you know, maybe I feel like we'd be in a better spot. As opposed to BDSP being the, what was it, the Sword and Shield one? No, you're good. Yeah, no. Scarlet Violet's performance, like, yeah, that put off a lot of people for sure. Like, I get that. So yeah, no, I respect that. But yeah, I think the introduction of this, I think this game alienated people because of the lack of a competitive scene. If people were like hype, so like Joey played the game for the marathon, and I think that was it. Like, I don't think he played, like, once they brought some of the Mons over into Showdown, like, you saw some of that, but I don't think he did much more on this game after that. So I think this game really alienated the competitive player base. Like, singles and VGC, too. Because, like, this was a new game that I guess more casual players or not competitive-focused players could enjoy. But, like, the VGC scene was still on Sword and Shield. Like, they had nothing, you know? Avoiding some D&D work. Not because it's not alive today. Got it. I'm doing well. Good day. Good Christmas Eve. Got some good shinies so far, so we're chilling. Climb the mountain. My dear child. There we go. My dear child. Get a D-E-E-R. You get it? You get it, chat? Oh, it's a Geodude outbreak. Okay. So we missed 2 Mons? I want to say Merry Christmas. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Merry Christmas to you and your family, guys. I hope you guys are doing well. Listen, I'm a dad. I can make those jokes, okay? Oh. Oh. I just stretched and I felt like the 3 upper discs in my back just cracked, which is a good thing. That felt good, but I am a little sore. What's up, Slimy Reaper? What Pokemon am I looking for specifically? I am looking for all of the static alpha Pokemon in the game. I have 3 of them so far, so the graphic in the top right of the screen, the ones that you can still see on there, are mons that I'm still looking for. Yeah, if Let's Go was a little more like ARCEUS, you know, or like even Fire Red Leaf Green, where like after you get through the game, then you can get some of the new ones. I think that would have been really cool. To be fair, I actually have not finished Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, which is funny because like I have friends that like speedrun the hell out of that game, and like to me, I just don't get it. I think I shiny hunted a few times in that. I got like a... Yo! Shiny Motham. Someone call Dan, quick. I'm gonna call him. It's Christmas Eve. He's totally not putting his kids to bed right now. Boink. Let's go. It's because we were talking about Elestrals. It's a little delayed, but I'll take it. Run! No! No! Run! Oh my God, stop. Okay, there we go. Let me get the clip. And we open the clip. There we go. Shiny, not shiny alpha, shiny Motham. There we go. Let's update the tracker. It's 3 tonight. 3 tonight and overall. Shiny hunting that game was great and so frustrating at the same time. I feel that. I feel that in my bones. I do. I think the furthest I got, so originally I was going to get to the 5th gym. Yeah, 5th gym. I was going to get to, wow, failing me, Fuchsia City, and do the bit so I could get the Meltan box and go and get Melmetal and all that fun stuff. Never did that. Literally only have Melmetal because I had a friend trade me a Melmetal in Pokemon Go, so I could have it for my decks. And that was it. That was it. Pokemon's been streaming Black and White all day. I'm sure they have. I feel like we were just talking about that. Someone brought it up to me the other day. Or we were talking about like the remakes and whatnot, like how it's kind of being just like screamed that they're going to do Black and White remakes, which like is very, very true. Like that's the next one that they're going to do. I'm curious if they're going to do like, so like obviously there's Black and White and then there's Black 2, White 2. I wonder if they would do some sort of like combo, like Black 2 remake. You know, I'm not a Gen 5 stan, so like, I don't know if people would like that. Just me kind of thinking out loud. I wonder if they do that, you know? Because I think everybody thought Black and White remakes were going to come out last year. So, like, if they're being put off, maybe it's because the remake is, like, a lot bigger. Watch the first sub with almost our middle school as peak childhood. Hell yeah. Had some bangers. See, like, what's funny is, like, I actually really like Gen 5 moms. Like, I think Gen 5 mons are super cool. I just, maybe it's because that was the era that I got out, and I kind of had to, I didn't force myself to play Gen 5, but, like, I felt I kind of rushed through it to say I did it before X and Y came out. Bring back the unlimited TMs. I think that in Scarlet Violet 2 Electric Boogaloo, they really need to make it so you can buy the TMs with, or materials with the league points. I think that is, like, I get it. Like, the crafting system is cool. I like it. I get it. But, like, give me the option to just buy materials with the points, you know? Like, if I haven't found a TM in the overworld, like, give me the option to pay like 20,000 league points to unlock it here instead of going and finding the static location for what I have to do. Stomping Tantrum, I think I had to do before Toronto. Never had it. Never had it. In order to get it, you have to like clear all the optional trainers in an area and then talk with the league rep that's at the nearest Pokemon Center to that area. And I was floored. Like, I was like, oh shit, I have to play the game now. Like, I was, you know, give me the option to just like use my in-game currencies to do that. I think that's fair, but maybe that's why they're like, maybe that's the incentive to playing the game that they put in. You know, they made it very easy, so all you have to do is play the game now. Maybe that's the bit, right? So, we'll see. Find real so I can make more close combat TMs. I feel that. That's why I'm happy, like, some of the mons we've just been able to reuse and recycle from event to event. I haven't had to go super crazy on, like, redoing things. You know, most I have to do is, like, fresh restart. Or the fresh start mochis. Since I will be damned if I try to grind out any more of those EV berries. But long-winded thoughts on that. All right, chat. I'm going to do what I shouldn't do. I'm going to do what I shouldn't do, and no one can stop me. He's getting there. He's getting there. He's getting there. He's going. It's going. You can see, I'll show you. I'll show you something cool here. So for, is this zooming in at all? It is zooming in. Okay. So here's YouTube metrics for you guys. Here's YouTube metrics for you guys. So here's the video's performance, right? It was going, it was like, and it started to kind of like taper here, right? But you can see it's starting to kind of pick up a little bit here. And it's starting to hit that average gray mark. I want it above that. Like, best case scenario, it rides the middle through here. But, like, it's going. Like, it's going, right? Can I look in, like, the last hour? No, I can only go to, like, the first 24 hours, right? Yeah, all I'm doing is just zooming in. I can't look in more. But, like, you can see it's like YouTube was like, well, what if we... And I don't know if, like, any of my friends, like, pushed it to their audience through, like, community posts or anything like that. But, like, it's going. Is getting there. It's a-going. Oh, let me see traffic source. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's... Okay, let me show you another one here. So, like, another big thing with it is I can see where the traffic source is. So, like, you can see there's, like, suggested videos. What you see on the right-hand side, there's channel pages, like, directly on my channel. External is, like, I posted it through Twitter. Other YouTube features could be, like, next up and whatnot. Browse features are, like, people's homepage. Like, yeah, like, notifications, only 19 views off of that. 14 off of YouTube search, like... Playlists, it's like it's got some of those, and you can see the average view duration compared to like other ones. Like the people who actually got the notifications and watched it watch like on average like 21 minutes of it. It's a 50-minute video. It's like almost half of it. I think that's good. Like the browse features are like 14,000 impressions. That's the big one, and it is going. It is a going. So again, YouTube metrics. I think YouTube metrics are always fun to look at. I think anybody who wants to do YouTube should like live and breathe these metrics. You know, what's going on? Views are similar to your previous video despite a lower click-through rate. When the click-through rate may influence video's performance, how much you're interested in the topic or how there are videos outside your channel perform may also play a role. Okay. Yeah. Click-through rate's a little bit lower. Could be the thumbnail, could be the time of the year, honestly, you know. I think that just is what that is. At the end of the day. But either way, I'm happy people are liking it. The feedback is good. The feedback is good. I want to understand the feedback. I want to understand the metrics because I think that'll help me continue to make those videos better. The first video I put up like this is not going to be the one that catapults me to 50,000 subscribers, but it'll help me learn how to get there. You cannot, what got you here will not get you there. That is the truth. All right. I wish I could roll back. I wonder if I can delete update data to not have the massive masses pop up. I'm pretty sure I can. Well, actually, this is it's a digital copy. I feel like I should be able to. Might be worth looking into. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if that's like cheating. I don't think it is. I'm still playing the game. Like, there's no odd manipulation there. I'm just making it so things that interfere with my stuff aren't hindering it as much. You know, we won't get some of those spawns that get blocked out by the outbreaks. We won't always miss Rapidash. If we get Rapidash, I think it'd be great. I wouldn't have to worry about, like, the mass outbreaks just kind of doing their thing, you know? Well, Munchlax outbreak. Redfish. Hey, what's up, Haas? We got Shiny Alpha Staravia pretty early into stream. Having some good conversation. I just reviewed YouTube metrics with chat. Talked a little VGC. Yeah, been good. How are you, bud? Yeah, like it's cute, you know. I get it, but also like when they like the Munchlax outbreak, I would not have walked into those because I saw where the Golbat spawn field was and it wasn't there, so I would have turned. But I was generally curious. But I don't think I fly over too many required outbreaks. I think I can kind of poke around in there. But again, I'll think about that because it's not technically manipulating the game stuff, in my opinion. Like, I'm not doing any third-party exploits or like up, down, down, left, right, select starts. I'm just playing the game how it was released, you know? Like right here. Like there's probably going to be an outbreak over here, right? Oh, up in the corner. Yeah. So Alakazam is not going to spawn. So like I would cut through that area over to the right and not see the Alakazam and just go about my day. I would say, oh, like it is fine. It is not here. Go about my business. Like I would not check that patch right there. Working retail on the Eve. Well, I hope working retail on the Eve was good for you. Glad to hear you liked the final product. Been a lot of very, very kind feedback on that video today, which is you know, I'm not only looking to hear kind feedback. I always love constructive feedback, but frankly, it's been a lot of like, you know, the world's oldest woman had some nitpicking commentary for me, but like, I already told her that, you know, there's an idea that I have that you had brought up to me on how to present the Pokemon cards differently on the video that I might try to do when I'm not like time crunched. Hey, thank you so much, Phil. Merry Christmas to you. Hope you're having a good evening. All right, I already have Stravia. Don't need to fly over that way. I can just hug my shoreline here. For you, it is morning. What is it? 7-hour difference? Like very early in the morning. I'd still consider that nighttime. I don't consider it morning until the sun starts to come up. Hours before rendering it. Yeah, no, it was. I like it. Like there was some feedback you gave me that I was like, okay, well, let's put this into practice, right? And then there's some feedback where I was like, there's time. There's time that is not on my side right now. Some people call it the spooky hour. Okay, I respect it. Still don't think it's morning. Still nighttime. One day I'd like to challenge you to a shiny cage lock. Best of luck to you. Getting me to play through a full Pokemon game for content might be a little tough. I respect the ambition, though. I do. But I do not know until ZA comes out the next time I will play through a full Pokemon game. In that sense. What is my favorite shiny? Have I been asked that in a while? I know I memed on that ages ago. Like, oh, I went to the wrong camp. I know I used to meme on that like ages ago, but I actually genuinely don't think I've been asked that in a while. What is my favorite shiny these days? Zygarde's still up there. I still like Toothpaste. Incineroar's up there. Yeah, I mean, I think if they ever officially release Chiyu shiny, I think that'd be pretty up there. Like that is a dope mon. Yeah, those are just some examples, you know. What would I want to have get a mega? Good question. I feel like Toxtricity as a mega could be cool. And I know some people are gonna say like, you know, like, well, ARCEUS G-Max. I feel like it was like, so it was pushed and given its own event in Pokemon Go. Recently, it was pushed and given its own event in Pokemon Go, right? And I think there's a whole bit like, there's like the Stonehenge like cornfield thing that is shaped like Gigantamax Toxtricity in Sword and Shield. And for no reason. Like, I don't think there was any lore behind that. So, I don't know. I feel like they, like, wanted to make it better. I think they wanted to do more with it. Like, I like the two forms. You know, maybe, like, Amped and Low-Key could have their own megas, like X and Y Charizard, you know? Like, Mega Toxtricity Amped could be something cool, and then, like, Mega Low-Key Toxtricity could be something cool. You know, just kind of some preliminary thoughts on that. They say why they keep shiny locking legends. I don't think they'll ever say why they do it. You know, my only thought is like to make them more special for like events. You know, maybe a little bit more harder to come by. You know, that'd be the only thing I can think of is like brand partnerships. You know, like think of like a big pre-order bonus with all the retailers. Like all the pre-order bonuses, like if you pre-order now, like you can get shiny, you know, whatever, blah 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 on your code. Like maybe that's part of like a retail contract that they do. Like they have to incentivize players to go to these stores to like get this and get their pre-orders through that. That'd be just kind of some face value thoughts from a business perspective. Definitely for events and money. Yeah, I mean, they want to do it for events. They, you know, if they can incentivize and pull some sort of a cash grab for it, I mean, kind of makes sense. I know not a lot of people are really into it. Like they did the whole, they did like the year, like I think it was like back in the 20th anniversary. They did all the different months at GameStop where you could get the shiny event Pokemon. Like, I think Liz has most of those, or had most of those on a game, and I was able to move them to my home. But, like, think about the people that weren't into Pokemon, or, like, couldn't go get those, or, like, didn't even know about the event. Right? Like, yeah, Arceus was interesting. Arceus, Darkrai, Shaman, like, all of those, like, without tampering, too. Like, you didn't have to Game Shark in your own, you don't have to Game Shark in your own ticket pass or anything. You could do all three of those. Shiny Galarian Birds. Shiny Galarian Birds are dope. I wish I got those. No shot I'm getting them in Pokemon Go. My daily incenses suck. Are you hunting Shaman? Oh, no. Hey, what's up, Chrome Dome? Hope you're having a good evening. Merry Christmas and happy Honda, Merry Chrysler and happy Honda days to you as well. Boop. And we ride back. Ugh. Oh, that didn't feel good. I haven't opened my packs and pocket today. Next thing I need to do is clean up my phone. I have like 4 pages of apps. Like, I know I can remove them all and then just search for them another time, but I might forget that they're there. Like, I might not remember which apps that I have installed. I think the last 2 days I haven't been doing it. I think once I collected the genetic Apex set, I was like, all right, I'm good. And I'm saving all my hourglasses since this is just a side set and we get another set in January. I'm trying to save all those and just like get the good mons out of the wonder picks and things. Where am I at on my wonder picks? Anything good? Anything good? Anything good? Ooh, little Gyarados EX. Mew EX. I've only got one heart. I might just use that on this pack up here. 6 away from finishing the new side set? Good for you. Oh, man. Same side gang let me down. That's tough. That's a tough one. Celebi Superior is fun. I have not battled at all in this. Funny enough. I don't know the gist behind it. I feel like I've seen people talk about it, so maybe I should know that it's not good. Or that it's, like, too good, rather. Oh. I feel like I need a lumbar pillow on this. I feel like my Herman Miller's losing its shine. It's like a 6-year-old chair at this point, so wouldn't be surprised. And I'm big as hell. Need to get one of them secret lab chairs. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Check Superior and Celebi. You'll see why immediately. I'm good. Superior and Celebi are awful Pokemon. They break the most important rules in TCG battle. Don't believe me? Just Google Superior Rule 34 and find out. Don't do that. Oh, yeah, Aztec. I think you have to. I think... Help! Stop. That's why I said do not do that. Hosh, you are 12. You better be asking what genuinely and not sarcastically. Oh, cool. Viruses. Oh, cool. Covered in Zeta. Stop. Hey, Ouija, thank you. Ooh, little Luxray? Little Luxray right there? Ouija, thanks for the follow, man. Oh, I don't know if I can get the Rule 34 in the clip. Well, now that I just said it, now it's in the clip. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yep. Hooray! I stole your parents from you. And now I ride. And now we grab the clip. Clip's gonna be crazy. Chat, what's it like watching the funniest person you know? Like, what is that like? I like, genuine question. I want to know. I'm curious. I just would really love to know what it, like, how you guys feel about that. Did I catch it? Dude, Chad, I'm the funniest person alive. I'm sorry. I don't know. What is it like watching me? What is it like watching me? Oh my god, I'm too funny. Almost the same as watching those Superior videos. Stop. Oh man, that one's going on Twitter too. That one's going on Twitter too. That's hysterical. That's hysterical. I'm funny as shit. Okay. I have my mixer muted that so you guys don't hear me do all the stream stuff, right? Yes, I think so. Yeah, you guys can't hear me edit the clips, correct? It looks like you should. Or it looks like you shouldn't hear me do that. Okay. Because I can't, like, I would hate for you guys to, like, double up on that, you know? Just want to make sure it was good. Oh, man, I'm too funny. All right. Where are we at? 85 encounters. Let's maybe do 5 more runs. Let's end up on like a solid 90 and call it a day. I want to obsess about my analytics a bit more. Gotta wrap Christmas presents. Want to go to bed early. Tomorrow's Christmas. And a lot of people are going to be dreaming of like visions of sugar plums. I am dreaming of visions of a Chinese food buffet. For what it's worth, in case anybody was curious what I dream about on Christmas Eve, it is that specifically. Finally caved on Dan to Dan. Ooh, very nice. Have not watched any of that. I need you guys, if you are looking for an anime, Solo Leveling is amazing. That might be my sleeper pick for like great anime. Like of anime that I did not think was gonna get me hooked as much. Was that a whole ass? That's a whole ass Crobat. 2 of them. Incredible. What was I saying? Yeah, no. Solo Leveling, like, definitely. I was like, sure, I'll watch it. Ooh, so good. So good. Am I knee slapper funny? I am. Absolutely, I am. Usually go out for Chinese food on Christmas. So we didn't last year. And we didn't the year before. And then the year before that, I didn't celebrate Christmas. Maybe the year before that we did. It is something that my mom used to do for Christmas because like we just, you know, thought process is we just had like a big meal on Thanksgiving. Like why the hell do we need another like turkey or animal on the table? Like let's just go grab some Chinese food and go see a movie. That's what mom used to do on Christmas. So I am in my processing grief era. And the more I was thinking about it after we were talking about it on stream the other day, I was like, you know what, fuck it. Let's go get some Chinese food, right? So we're going to go try to do that. See how it goes. Might go well, might not. Who knows? No idea why you didn't after the day after Link was born. Yeah, what did I have? What did I have when my son was born? I think I actually went to the one McDonald's in the area that was open on Christmas, and I like profusely thanked them for being open. I was like, yeah, my wife's in the hospital. She just gave birth. Like, I have a son. He's hooked up to a bunch of tubes right now. Thanks for the double cheeseburger. Like, thank you. Or was that McDonald's? Was that? I think that was. And then I think also, like, the nurse was coming around. So, like, I obviously stayed with Liz, like, the entire, you know, like, weekend that we were there. And like the nurses that were there, like taking care of us, knew I was there. Like they were, you know, can I get you anything to, like, you need a water or anything and all that. One night it was one of the staff that I hadn't seen before was like coming in to like ask Liz like what she wanted for dinner. And like I piped up and said something and she gave me like a fucking look. And I was like, what, like, the restaurants, the hospital are closed. My wife's here. My newborn son is here. Like, dude, okay, like, it's all going through my insurance anyways. Just give it to me. When was my son born? 2 years ago today, actually. He turned 2 today. Oh yeah, no, I mean, I get it. I just was like, okay, like they had a Subway in the hospital and it was closed. Like it was a very nice hospital, very big hospital. Like they had a whole food court, and all of it was closed. Like even the coffee shop, and even all the nurses were like, could we have not found like one person to run like a skeleton crew coffee shop on Christmas? Like we are dying here. I was like, yeah, I would go nuts for like a ham and cheese like bagel sandwich from the coffee shop right now. Thank you, Shiny Blastoise. I appreciate that. I'm sure he does too, if he understood the concept of what I'm currently doing right now. Son, the screen that I talked to said happy birthday. Just clicked for me that it's Christmas Eve and that's Link's birthday. Yup. There was a generational snowstorm 2 years ago on December 23rd when my wife went into labor. And I went through the storm, drove through that to get to the hospital, and lo and behold, 3:25 in the morning, beautiful bouncing baby boy. Oh, what just happened? Oh, thank you for giving that member, Shiny Blastoise. I appreciate that very much. Oh, and it went to Thriller. It went to somebody we know. Good, good, good. I just feel bad if, like, a gifted member goes out. Like, I appreciate it, but I think, like, the whole, like, bit of gifting members that, like, active community members get them, you know? So I always like to see when those go out that, like, people who, like, I actually recognize the username are there. Thank you so much. Yep, 3:25 in the morning on Christmas Eve. Special little bundle of joy. My dad's on Thursday. Ah, there you go. There you go. Wish your dad a happy birthday for me. Not a moment sooner. Oh, look at that. 2 new subscribers on YouTube. That video's going pushing out, man. I tell you what, Christmas miracle. Be at like 2,000 views organically by tomorrow. That'd be great. It's doing numbers. I think I just got to put a lot of them out, which is good because I believe I have an unread DM from somebody wanting to do some, which is fire because I kind of thought I was working uphill to find those. You know, I thought that was a little bit of an uphill battle to be like, hey guys, it's the new guy. You wanna play some Pokemon? And so that's really cool to see. I have this idea in my head where I can like plan out a whole calendar of those, so I know like what I want to do ahead of time and like when to upload them and all this other stuff and like be strategic about it next year. I just need to actually do that, so I might put that on my. I might just put that on my to-do list. I need to bring my notebook back out so I have my to-do list. Put that on my to-do list. Oh, God. You see the struggles, chat, of being me? You see it? That's what those 5 gift subs I did the other night can be for. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Always appreciate the love. The financial support on streams is never a requirement, but it is certainly Always appreciated here. As I've said many times before, you know. I am very grateful to be in the position that I'm in where I can play video games and people somehow show up. Hello? Is it another Paris? It is another Paris. Okay. Okay. Couldn't have been this Parasect over here. All right. Grab the clamp. Grab the clamp. Hello? Internet? There we go. I mean, we got a few shinies tonight. That's not too bad. 5? In like an hour and a half? You want to fucking hate it? Yeah. Well, I got excited because I thought we were so close to the shiny Parasect. I thought it was going to be the Parasect. I was tweaking a little bit that we were going to get another 2 in one night type of situation. And we didn't. Oh, what? Dude, are you serious? How many are like right next to the Stantler again, dude? Are we really doing this right now? Are we doing this right now? Mother, come on. Just put it. Why couldn't it have been? Oh my God. Get the clip. All right. All right. That's why I like this game, because you get stuff like this happening, you know? The clip, I'm still complaining about the Parasect. Or the Paris, rather. All right. All right. How many shinies have we found in comparison to alphas, by the way? Just humor me as I look at that. 17 shinies. One of them was the Alpha Cricketot, to be fair. To be fair. Only 3 alphas have we gotten that count towards the list. Have I bought my son any Pokemon plush yet? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean that's such a I mean God, yeah. Plenty. I make sure at every regional that I go to, whenever I'm out of town, I always get him a plushie there. So like just this year for me, we got Chimchar at Indy. We got Tyrantrum in Baltimore. We got Goomy in Louisville, and we got Squirtle in Toronto. Yeah, I've got to get him started early. I would love to, man. I would absolutely love to, like, you know, do those types of events with him too. I think that'd be so cool. Yo, oh my God, General Wiggins, thank you so much for the raid, man. Hello. Welcome on in, everybody. Oh my goodness. Chat, we're getting raided. I don't have a counter raid message, but batten down the hatches. Do something quick. Mod, get a shout out going. Hello, welcome on in. Hope everybody's doing well. General Wiggins, I certainly appreciate the raid. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're streaming well. Hi guys, my name is Chase, CBAD. We are doing some shiny hunting in Pokemon Legends Arceus. And we have gotten like 6 or 7 shinies tonight, including a shiny Alpha Staravia. And it is my goal to catch all of these static Alpha shinies in this game. So I hope you guys had a good time. I hope I can continue to be entertaining. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope the stream went well. I'm really bad at like raid interceptions and like small talk because as a streamer, I know other streamers want to like raid and bounce. But I certainly appreciate everybody tuning in. I appreciate all the follows. Let me call those out really quickly. Night Portal, Sleepy Times, General Wiggins, Cheesecake. Thank you guys all for the follows. If you guys are here beforehand, make sure you drop a follow as well. Be polite, be kind, be courteous. Spread the love. Let me also like go click and hit follow because I'm need to do that. There we go. Let's be nice. Let's be nice and follow each other. There we go. Look at that. Adults on the internet supporting each other. Hope you're all doing well. We've got 3 shiny alphas so far. So the counter, where do I point my hand? The counter this way in the top right shows you how many encounters that we have done, how many roundabouts of the map that we have done. And the overall caught is how many static alphas we have so far. So we have a Luxio, a Luxio, a Bibarel, and a Staravia. So far. And we have a ton of others to still get. So we're gonna do some laps and see what we can do here. Really cool series of hunts. Thank you. I think like alphas were such a really cool, like unique part of this game. And when we did the PM7 event for the world record, I was playing a lot in this game and I was like, you know, I really wanted to get all those alphas like 2 years ago before I got burnt out. Let's try and let's go back and do it. Because like Scarlet Violet shiny hunting, like I'm old, I can't see the mons, like it's not for me. I need my big bright jingle and my stars in the overworld. Part of that too? Hell yeah. Good stuff, good stuff. Artisan Wolf, thank you for the follow as well. If anybody's new and you like shiny hunting or you like VGC, that is my MO these days on Twitch. Feel free to drop a follow if you like what you see. Or if you don't like what you see and you want to bully me on a regular basis. Like if you physically look at me and you're like, ugh. Like feel free to follow and just tune in and like mock me. Like, you know, viewer CCV, CCV. If 25-year-old me streaming could listen to 31-year-old me streaming, I feel like we'd fight, you know? It's the 3 most common Pokemon in the street. Thank you, Silver, for reminding me. I thought they were special, but they aren't. Good to know. The progress you've made means nothing. They're common. They're just common shinies. You didn't try for them. Boff modded me and all I do is bully him. I feel that. If mods don't bully you and then occasionally time somebody out or drop a command without you asking them to, like, they're not doing the job right, you know? I could probably do an overhaul of mods, and that's, like, no negativity. That's just, like, general commentary of, like, who's around these days and who isn't around these days, you know? Hey, enjoy the walk, man. Yeah, definitely tune in for moderator bullying hours. Holiday edition. I could have been mean this whole time. Well, yeah, I guess you can. I'll let you. There's a line though. I don't mind banter. But there's some lines, right? Like you can ask Han. We've had some conversations where like I've messaged her like separately and been like, are we good? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, good. Want to make sure. Mods aren't bullying you. Are they really your mods? Exactly. The paid actors. You don't want them around. You want your ride or dies, and by ride or die I mean they ride on the roller coaster with you and they push you out of the wheel, like of the wheelhouse of the roller coaster, so you die. pain in my head boff from you talking about him. I was mentally ready to open the door to a man that was 4'11", and I remember that you were 8 foot tall. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. The world's oldest and tallest woman looks down on all of us. Broke him on his height. You feel good about that? You proud? You gained sleep over that one hand? I think at some point I need to pull up the picture. I have to pull up my favorite hand joke that I don't think I've ever told you. And it's not like, I know that sounds bad, but like, I think I said it to Liz in passing one day. But it was like around the time of like some other stuff going on, so I didn't want it to feel like it was coming out of pocket. So I might wait for that. Without diving into details surrounding the living situation. Because I'm not trying to like make my mods like anxious and be like, what the fuck? Like, you just make fun of me? Yeah, no, it was directly related to your living situation and the status, and I was like, maybe this doesn't sit well. So we'll wait a hair. If you remind me the next time, like in person, like probably catch me after a drink or two, I will have no issue telling you. But like in good spirits, I'm like, it's not a like that's not like my most colorful joke. It's not my most like well shining moment. All right. Well, we might push it out. I was going to wrap stream at 90 encounters, but let's push it out a little bit now. Hang out with some new friends here. It's no Chuck Norris joke. No, Chuck Norris joke slaps. Chuck Norris joke was on top. That was, like, immaculate. I tell that joke as often as I can. Quite honestly. Hey, Amy, what's going on? How are you? Merry Christmas to you. Man, come on, Rapidash. Just be blue. I was mad at that DJ in Toronto. That DJ in don't get me started on the world's worst DJ. That DJ was awful. That DJ got his license. That DJ played DJ Hero 2 for 30 minutes and was like, you know what? I'm going to go apply for jobs. That's what I'm going to do. And that's what they did. And that's what they did. Trying to give advice on hunting Onyx in Let's Go and accuse auto-correcting to Sonic. I mean, like, depending on your device, like, unless you add the Pokemon in manually, it won't know. So definitely if you're shiny hunting Sonic and looking for advice on that, I can't help you. Ooh, Shield Map Quest? That's awesome. Might push to 95 now, like I said, just to hang out with new friends. And hey, we're having a good time tonight. I think we are. I could be completely misreading the room for what it's worth, but I think we're having a good time tonight. Shiny Oak Challenge? Am I dumb? I'm dumb, right? Okay. For some reason, I thought I heard the shiny jingle, and that's the only thing that spawns out here, so I was like, there's no way. There's no way. I had a friend of mine tell me I should make the ARCEUS, like, shiny jingle a bit noise, and I was like, no. Like, there's sellouts, and then there's just, like, I would go insane. No, thank you. I'm good. Especially with the... like, I think you guys would also get pissed, too. Like, you'd be like, wait, did he actually hear it? Did it actually happen? Like, I think for, like, a week, people might do it, and then they'd be like, all right, we get it. Like, he's trying to find his Pokemon now. Come on. Oh, the hot to go dance in the the VGC room. That's fair. Yep. That was a time. I wish we did karaoke in Toronto, but we ended up. I was so tired. I was so tired. I did not want to go out, and the one place that got me to go out to was like Canadian Chuck E. Cheese, and I felt like incredibly out of place. Like I took Haas there on like a field trip. It was off. I was not my vibe. I think I spent like 35, 40 bucks there, and I ended up giving like 30 of it to Marcos because he was still there. I'm like, here, have my game credits. I'm leaving. Like I was like, I'm not doing this. And then we walked over to this other bar, and like food was good, drinks were fine, you know. It was good. It was a good night out, you know, with the boys. So like we had a good time. But like I was exhausted. I had to wake up super early to go get my wristbands since I didn't get into Toronto until late. DJ was there too. Let's not discredit the DJ, you know. DJ was doing his thing. It was a Canadian Chuck E. Cheese. I was talking with my friend Courtney. I ran into her at the event the next day, and I was like asking her what she like got into that night. And she was like, "Yeah, we went there." I'm like, "I was there, and it was not my vibe." She's like, "No, literally not. Like it smelled like it was too bright. Like we were looking for the line to the slide. Like where's the ball pit at?" So she went out. She found another barcade. We just went out to a bar and then went back to the hotel and died because we were all just tired as shit. Yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, I mean, Toronto's a popular regional, so like next year maybe we just run it back, you know? We know for next year? Oh, look at that. We got more subscribers pulling in on YouTube. The video's getting pushed. I will not check my analytics again the rest of the stream. I will not check my analytics again the rest of the stream. I will not check my analytics again the rest of the stream. I will not check my analytics again the rest of the stream. All the old people were tired. Okay. Okay. You know what? You know what? You're getting charged a miner's surplus the next time we share a hotel room. Everybody else has to pay X amount. You have an extra 15% on top of that because you're young and you snore like my father. Baltimore was okay. I drank myself to sleep. Toronto, I was like, Jesus Christ, he is snoring. I think John was trying to manifest a bullet. He's like, please just put me out of my misery. 1% for every year he's been alive. Exactly. You get me, world's oldest woman. You understand. Just smother me. Just fucking just do me in. I don't care. Just kill me. I didn't day two. Just end it all. If I had all the time in the world, what older Pokemon game would I shiny hunted? So again, Gen 2 stand reporting for duty. I would love to do like a Heart Gold Soul Silver reset. I think that'd be really cool. I would love to do some Odd Eggs and Crystal. I think that'd be really cool. So like, I don't know. Another pro for Nate. You won't be lodging with Haas. So here's the thing, though. So we got to find out. So every time I have roomed with Haas, I have gone 5-3. Every time I have not roomed with Haas, but Hanny has been there, I have gone 4-4. Small sample size, only happened once, but early predictions for my NAIC results. How'd I do at Indy? 4 and 5. 4 and 5 at Indy. Got a resets. Yeah, peak. Absolutely. I think they're fun. I'd like to do those. Like a heart gold soul silver shiny badge quest would be like right up my alley of like if I had unlimited time to like shiny hunt like despite the odds. I think that'd be a cool one to do. Did I happen to take any public transit in Toronto? No. I drove to Toronto, and then the only time we went out where we needed a car, we just took a Lyft. Never seen or caught a shiny Pokemon in the game other than Gyarados? I mean, yeah, it's like it's the 8,092 odds. Like it's gonna be tough. I think it's the 8,092 odds. Did it for alligator? Oh, that's fire. The Aztec guy. Now, like, is he himself like of Aztec heritage, or does he just like the art style and like learn how to do it? Yeah, like doing the odd egg to like get all the babies. I think that'd be dope. I think that'd be like a cool side project. I should write that down. I think I've still got that on the virtual console. Yeah, I think before the DS shop shut down, I got all the bits. Oh, hold on. Let me slow fly over here. Slow fly over here. Check in on Big Boy. Okay, here we go. Started doing that art style to get more in touch with his heritage. Oh, baller, cool. I mean, no impact. The art's always cool. I was just curious, like, is it like a thing that like he like did, or is it just like somebody liked the art style and like was like, yeah, let's try it. I think the only full odd shiny I got in older games was after a computer final class that I had in high school. I finished my final, and then I just opened up Visual Boy Advance and started playing Ruby to see how far I could get before the exam time was over. Because it was finals, so we had like only 2 finals a day, and then we got to go home early. So I finished that really early, so I think I had like an hour and like a half or so, I want to say, left. And I was just kind of like speeding through the game, and I found a shiny Badoo, and I was like, oh, cool. Definitely not appropriate. Okay, cool. Return to the village. Oh. No massive mass here. We can find Rapidash again. Hello, Rapidash. My oldest and dearest friend. Got the fulls. Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, I appreciate the TLDR. Gotten 3 from. Yeah, you are going to end up looking like some South American temples at some point. Till Gen 5. Oh, wow. Heracross? No. Okay. See, I know it's not how that works. So, like, the shiny odds for these are like 1 in, like, 800, I think it is. Hey, have a good night, Silver. Merry Christmas. so like the odds for these like 1 in 800, but there's like 25 of these that I have to get. So it's like, to me, every round that we go is like 25 in 800. I know that's not how the math works, but in my mind, that's what it is. Was that the redfish? I feel like it was really close to the wall there. Yeah, that was. Okay. Want to make sure. I was just saying I need to talk to more people at the VG. If you guys ever wander away, I'm like, well, now what? That's what I tell Bob to do. Bob, I mean, I just like, I don't know, being a creator is kind of like my gig to like network and like talk to people. Like obviously doing what I'm doing now. You know, doing what I'm doing now is, you know, talking to people and like people I don't know that I have gotten to know. But I tell Boff that, like when we go out to PAX and stuff, I'm like, go talk to people. Like go network. Go like, you want me to introduce you to people? Tell me you want me to introduce you to people. You know? You're also incredibly famous. I'm not famous. Toronto is my least recognized event, actually. I did play a fan like round 6, I want to say. Round 6, I think I played a fan. Because I wasn't there? Ah, yes. They only know me when I'm next to you. They're like, wait a minute. It's that guy and his bully that we watch. We're linking the pieces together. What are the circumstances that I need to do well? What are the circumstances that I need to get recognized? So it sounds like it just needs to be like Hanny and Haas there to be recognized, but then also to go 5 and 3. Okay. Because if they're both there, but I don't room with Haas, I also get, I do worse, but I still get recognized. But yeah, that's how I always tell people. Like if we're going to an event together, there's like people you want me to introduce you to like do that. Like that's the name of the game, right? Like, you know, I meet these people on Twitter and then I just remember that like, oh, I should go talk to them because we follow each other. Like, make that connection, you know? Like I have connections with like actual players that I have not gone up to yet and been like, hey, what's good? Like Justin Tang follows me. I do not believe I've approached him at an event yet to be like, hey, what's up, man? We follow each other on Twitter, you know? Like Stefan Mott follows me on Twitter. Like I've not gone up to him and been like, hey man, we're mutuals. Like I have not done those. So like, I get it. But also doing it on behalf of somebody is not something that I'm like John was like, I need to meet Wolf this weekend. So I was like, okay, let's go meet Wolf. We had to wait for round 1 in Louisville. Never would have done that if it wasn't for being the weirdo tagging along with you. Yeah, that's fair. Joe's also a really nice guy. Like I don't know if people like have any sort of preconceived notions about like good players, but like Joe's a sweetheart. I love Joe. You know, I even told what I was telling Haas about. So Haas had the balls. Haas had balls I did not have. Like, Haas went up to Alpha Red at Toronto and was like, hey, like, good to meet you. Like, can I get a picture? And, like, just asked me if I'd take a picture. But, like, I'm not a fan like that. So I was like, yeah, if you like, see him, like, if you want me to, like, do some sort of, like, a introduction, like, I can do that. I don't care. I had, there was a time, so it was PAX South. There was for any of, like, my Markiplier fans out there, Bob and Wade were at PAX South like 2016, I want to say. And they were at the Twitch partner party and I was like super nervous. And my friend Shino, who was there with us, was like, who are these guys? Like he didn't watch them. He didn't know. So yeah, he like literally went up and was like, hey, like you Bob and Wade? Like, yeah, it's like, oh, like, hey, this is my man Chase. Like, he's like, big fan, wanted to meet you, and I like got pictures of both of them, and I was like, holy shit, like, so like, you know, that meant a lot to me. It was, you know, it was good to me, and I try to pass that on when I can. So if people want to meet, like, obviously time and place, right? You know, if somebody were to like if somebody were to just message me and be like, yo, can you like introduce me to Dan? Like, why? But like an event's a different thing, you know, if we're all at PAX or something, if we're all at, you know, a regional, like, and it's a good time, like it's like not in the middle of a game, like, sure, like, hey, this is, you know, this is my buddy, like, you want to meet you, shake a hand. Near Wolf at NAIC would have said hi. Someone full. Oh no, that's awful. That's awful. Do you guys remember when I gave Wolf the luck and confidence to win Toronto and certainly didn't jinx him and wasn't anxious about that the entire drive back from Toronto? 5.5 hours in the Arctic tundra. Hey, what's up, Final Destination? How are you? Welcome on in. Handled it super good. I feel like you have to learn how to handle that super well, especially with like... Oh, dude, no. Haas, you have literally no idea. Every game 3 went to, the game with Chuppa, I think I bit my nails off. I don't think I had fingernails by the end of that match. Did not have them. Did not have them. I was bullets. So I told this story on the stream the other day. I'll tell it again here just for anybody who may not have heard it. So Wolf Glick won the Toronto Regional. It was his 10th regional win. He met his goal he wanted to after getting his fifth regional win. He set out that he wanted to get 10, and he finally got his 10th. As we were leaving the Toronto Regional, like, Top Cut was just going on. Like, Top 16, I think, was going on. Top 32, I think, was going on. But either way, what we ended up passing him on the way out, and I told him he was only in top 16 at this point. And I was like, hey, good luck in finals, Wolf. And he's like, it's not finals yet. And like, you know, I full respect. Like, he was like, I have every game in front of me to play. Like, I like, he is who he is, but he has every game in front of him to play in a game that sometimes does not favor the better player, you know? And I was like, oh, I've got faith. You know, I've got hope. And like, he went back into the convention center. We left. And my friend John looks at me and goes, you just jinxed him. You know that, right? So the whole way home, I've got the stream on, like, listening to it while I'm driving, and I am just biting my fucking nails. And he played Chuppa Cross in top 8? Top 4? I want to say top 4 was Chuppa. That sounds about right. And there was some RNG both ways that game. I was biting my fingers down to the nub. It was something. Yeah, Wolf knows me too. Like, I met him at Louisville, and we were Twitter mutuals before that. And then when I saw him again at Toronto, he recognized me and remembered me. So like, it wasn't just like some random curse to him. It was like the named person. Like, so I was like, shit. So it worked out. Hey, what's up, Thriller? How you doing? Hope you're having a good Christmas Eve. Or a good Wednesday if you don't celebrate. Did I do a draft league with him? Yes, that's how we got introduced, was WBE. Dan did WBE for Ultra Sun and Moon. We had the Ultra Sun and Moon season that we did together. And then he also did the singles and doubles season. No, maybe it wasn't the singles and doubles bit yet. I think it was still the singles season. But either way, he was in 2 seasons of Draft League that I was able to be in with him in. Beat my ass both times. Floored me up and down. Wiped the floor with me. Put like floor polish finish on. It was insane. Like, he just... Different league. Absolutely crazy. Super chat. Hold on, let me pull up YouTube here. Holy shit. Thriller on YouTube with $100 super chat. Are you serious? The season of giving, so here's to a Merry Christmas. Brother. That is so generous. Thank you so much, man. Holy shit. Thank you, man. Merry Christmas. Wow. I appreciate that so very much. Thank you. That is incredibly generous. I hope you have great sleep tonight. Or if it's very early morning there over where you're at, then I hope you have a wonderful Christmas with you and yours. Oh, 29. Good stuff, Amy. That's awesome. Never forget VGC WBE is how Sierra got her job. And never forget, Draft League is how I burnt out on Pokemon content. It does good for some people. It doesn't do good for others. I'm just kidding. I love Draft League. We love Draft League in this house. All right. Looks like it's getting a little daylight. Let's swap that up. Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. That's a good feeling. I had an experience like that. We were at PAX East 2016. Sounds right? Yes, because Liz is not there, because Liz was with me in 2017. Was she? No. Maybe it was 2017. I think it was PAX East 2017. We were at there was so back when YouTube channels, like the big thing was having like a channel network, like a group of people to help you run your channel for like a percentage of your ad revenue. Which, hindsight 2020, I mean, maybe they did stuff for others, but I'm really glad that my network dropped me, because now I get my full like ad revenue. There was a partner party for this network that was like part of Disney. Like Disney owned them, so they managed, like back in the day, they managed like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye. At the time, like the people that we knew there were like Shofu. I don't want to assume. I'm just thinking of like big name people at the time, so I'll leave it at that. But like the people that we knew there at the time that we knew they managed were like I think it was Shofu. It might have been some other people there, but no, Noelle was there. Noelle was there too. I think Noelle ended up getting with them for a little bit because they were particular on the channels they partnered with. But either way, we became friends with some of the reps there. And this one gal, her name was Lauren, was always nice to chat with and hang out with there at those events. So she would always get us into these parties, and it was like they rented out a bar, you know, drinks, food, all that, like good place to network and whatnot. But like I said, at the time, like Markiplier was signed there. And so we all get there, we're waiting in line, like standing in line to get checked in to go to this bar. And I turn around, and Markiplier's behind me. And this is when I found out that Markiplier's short. Because I almost didn't see him. But he's wearing a Mimikyu hat. And I was like, oh. And I turned and I like started hyperventilating. Like I just woke up from a nap. We ended up here. And like my buddy Charlie leans over to me and is like, don't freak out. At this time, everybody knew that I was like a huge Markiplier fan. And he's like, don't freak out. Mark is right behind us. And I'm again, still kind of sleepy. Just called the Uber, threw on some cologne, like got in the car and you know, called it a day. So I turn around and I see it and I'm like, shit. Like Markiplier's right behind me. And the details are a little hazy at this time, but I complimented the hat, and he was like, "Oh, I don't even know what this is." Like, kid gave it to me, and like, you know, like a meet and greet or something. He had no idea what it was. He just thought it was cool that someone gave it to him, and now he's wearing it. And I said something pretty much to the fact of like, oh, I mean, you could have told me you stole it off the kid, like punched him and stole it, and I still would have told you I liked it, like something to that effect. And like he started laughing, and like the other people he started with, like he was with, were laughing. And he's like, "Ah, that's funny." And I was like, "Well, I can die. You can kill me now. I'm good. I'm good." I rode that high for like months. Where the hell am I? Did I go? I went way too far to the left. Snorlax over this way. I'm going by like Shaman's Garden. There I am. So yeah, I have had that high. I have had that high. That is a good high. I would ride that for a long time. And that's my story on how I made Markiplier laugh. I promise that right there. I did. And later that night, his buddy Tyler was there too. He was in like the initial entourage. I had gone up and been like, you know, we were chatting with him about that stuff and kind of played it. Like I didn't play it like super cool. That like I obviously knew who he was, but I just kind of, you know, created a creator, just was talking with him there. And as we started to leave, I had asked him if I could get a picture with him. So I still have that somewhere. I did not get a picture with Mark. I was like, that one, I was like, nope. I have the story of the memory, and I will forever cherish this. I am not risking my luck twice in one night. These days, I might. These days, I might. I'm a little less, like, social conscious isn't the word that I'm looking for here. But like I'm not as like nervous about those things. Like I still get nervous, but I understand like I am one of many people who may have asked that question at one point, and as long as I'm not weird about it, like if they say no, they say no. You know, who knows if I'm in the situation, who knows if I'd actually react that way, right? You thought I made a funny joke. Can we take a picture to commemorate this? Yeah, no, I would like read the room. Like if he's around like friends and stuff like that, like I won't say any, like I'm not gonna do that. Another example. So next year at PAX East, so 2018, we all go out to dinner. The funny enough, this is before Liz was a viewer of this YouTuber. We all go out to dinner at Cheesecake Factory. Shocker, spoiler. And we're waiting for a table, and I'm like walking in and out trying to figure out what the wait time is. And Jacksepticeye was there with I believe may have been his partner at the time, or some sort of a group. He was with some friends at the very least. Very read the room moment. They are out to dinner. He is with other, like, I'm not trying to be the weird, like, hey man. But like I stopped him. I was like, hey man, like, good to see you. Like, love your videos. Like, hope you have a good evening. You know, just. He's like, hey, thanks. I also actually, Jacksepticeye did tell me I have a nice beard one time. That one I can tell you about. Anyways, to wrap up that story, though, I just kind of played it casual. I didn't do, you know, anything. And at the time, Liz did not watch Jack. These days, she's, I don't know if she'd call herself like a big fan anymore, but there was a period where like she watched a lot of Jacksepticeye. And yeah. So that was that story. Played it cool. But when I told other people about it, they like ran in to go get a picture. I'm like, you motherfuckers, like, read the room. Do not go do that. Jacksepticeye telling me I had a nice beard. PAX West. So I was sponsored by DX Racer at the time. And one of my closest friends worked for DX Racer. And he talked me into going, and I was talking with my mom. I'm like, what should I do? What should I do? She's like, Can you go? She's like, yeah. She's like, do it. Like, you're young. Like, she's like, I wish I would have traveled more when I was your age. So I ended up going to Seattle on a whim, to PAX West, and my buddy that was working at DX Racer at the time, you know, pretty much brought me around as like kind of like his support and his entourage. Steven with the raid. Steven, I'm talking about DX Racer, man. Your ears must have been burning. Hope you're doing well, brother. Thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, everybody. Hope you guys know well. My name is Chase. We are shiny hunting static alpha Pokemon and Legends Arceus. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to you all. Please go drop my man Steven a follow if you are not already. And we ended up going to this bar. And I don't remember if it was like an invite-only party or if it was like, I think it was an industry party at the very least. It was not like a public open event. I don't remember if my friend got us in there off of credentials or what. But he essentially brought me as like, quote, DX Racer talent, even though I paid for all my stuff. He managed to get me a badge. So I think we were able to do some stuff there. But either way, at the time, Jacksepticeye just got this like brand new lime green DX Racer chair that he was sitting in all of his videos. And I was telling my buddy Mitch, I was like, holy shit, like Jacksepticeye's over there. Like, oh my God, oh my God. And he's like, oh, cool. I need to go talk to him about his chair. And I was like, excuse me, what? And he's like, yeah. He's like, I helped work on the chair deal. Like, I want to go make sure like it's going well for him. And, so Mitch ran over there and just like, Mitch was not a fan. Like, he obviously knew who he was, but he was not starstruck. He was like, hey, like, you know, I mean, my name's Mitch. Like, I was DX Racer, you know. I helped facilitate one of the, I helped facilitate like the deal for like, you know, how are you liking the, like, you know, we're not on recording. Like, you're just talking to me. Like, how do you like the chair? You know, and they were talking. And I'm literally standing in the background about to hyperventilate. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Mitch, like you are like, you're doing what I want to do and I can't. And at the end of the conversation, Jack was like, I am sorry, I didn't get your name. Who are you? And my friend Mitch was like, oh, like my name's Mitch. He's like, oh, good. And I was obviously standing next to him. And he's like, and you are? And I was like, oh, I'm nobody. I'm just here. And he's like, oh, you're here. You're somebody. Like, who are you? My friend Mitch was like, oh, it's my friend Chase. Like, he's with DX Racer. We brought him as like talent to help out during the event and stuff. And Jag was like, oh, good to meet you. Like, of course you're here for talent. Look at your beard. It's beautiful. And this is back when I had like my gigantic like beard. And I was like, thank you. And I like died and left. And Mitch was like, see, that wasn't so bad. I'm like, Mitch, you son of a bitch. Like, I was like, I hate you, but I love you. Chase Fangirl and Mitch just, yeah, it's true. He played it so cool. We had a few interactions like that weekend. There was, who did I get to meet that weekend? I got to meet, OMG, it's Firefox. I got to meet, made a lot of Twitch friends that weekend. Daniel the Demon, Haley Baby, Sequisha. Got to meet a lot of those guys that weekend. Got to meet Dr. Disrespect for his piece of shit. Met him in and out of character, so I got to meet not only the right-wing grifter, but then I got to meet the piece of shit that talks to children. So that was fun. No, Mitch is absolutely goated. That was so bad. What do you mean? Exactly. Literally how the conversation went. Yeah, Mitch is absolutely goated. I always have to check in on him. Anytime I see anything, he's working out in Seattle for Bungie now. So anytime I see anything about Bungie in the news, I gotta like shoot him a text. I'm like, hey, you still there? Like, it's been your dream job since like I met you in college. Like, going. And he's like, oh yeah, I made it. Like, oh thank God. Like, you're still doing good. Yeah, I'm surprised you did that. Like I was gonna pull super wingman and just be like, hey, Alfred, can I introduce you to my buddy Haas? Like, but you were like, no, I got this. Okay. Man went 5-3, got nuts of steel. Yeah, he works at Bungie now. He does social media for Destiny. When I met Mitch, I met him in college, like my first day of a class, and he was wearing a red versus blue shirt. And we started talking about Halo. And the rest is history. And he has loved Bungie for a long time, played a lot of Destiny, and got his dream job. I think he's been out there. Let's see. I think he went out there 2 years. Because I remember he came to my mother's funeral, and that was 3 years ago. And he did not fly across the country for that. He was still in town. But he was not around when Link was born, so I think he left the fall, like around the summer or fall of 22. I think he's had that job. Couldn't date you, so he had nothing to lose. And you're gonna lose your phone. Stop. I can meet anyone top 500 NA Pokemon player. There you go. Are you top 500 on leaderboards now? I haven't looked at leaderboards. I kind of stopped monitoring after I like crashed and burned in Toronto. But when I day 2 in top 4 NAIC, then I'll be back, baby. I'll run right into the goal bat. Don't mind me. 337? Damn. That's crazy. Good for you. See, if I were you at 337, I'd be like, Obviously, time and money is a factor, so like, don't take this with a grain of salt, obviously. But like, I'd be hauling after regionals. I mean, I guess that's the same for me though. I mean, you just have you had the better GC placement, but like we both have gone 5-3 twice this season. I did not play in the last one at all. When's the next one? I feel like it's got to be coming up. I don't know if they put out a calendar for that or not. Yeah, that's the thing. And I was looking up at the calendar. So there are like weekly locals. So like, is it just the? I'll pull up the bit here. Is it like, where is it? VGC. I know I've got this bookmarked. Pokemon event locator. Is it just tournaments, or do like the weekly leagues also give points? Because there's apparently a weekly league like half an hour from me. They've got tournaments and leagues. There's a few of them. Weekly leagues give 15 points for winning. Well, shit. I might have to do some of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 within 25 miles of me. 4 locals. And if I go 35 miles, there's 2 more. Huh. I didn't know that. I thought it was only the tournaments that do that. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, there's like 20 miles from me. That's it's a shop that I used to play it's a shop that I used to play Digimon at. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Hand with the link. Okay, this is a reader. Attending league challenge. Okay. So the league challenges are different than the tournaments then. It's just for TCG? TCG players bring their own deck. Players must have a trainer club. Championship points awards have the same value as TCG video game and Pokemon Go. The BFL for league challenges, league cups is 4 each. So does that mean the most you can get is like 4? So the league cups, I imagine, are the tournament. So like the weekly thing, you can get 15 from. So like the BFLs for league challenges. So you can get 200 points from league cups and then 60 from league challenges. Okay. Okay. All right. That makes sense. Like, I'm sure there's like logical reason why they have to cap, you know, and do the BFLs, right? But like, I don't know. Could I just not grind out locals and stuff like that? I wasn't aware of that. I thought like only the tournaments gave you points. I would have been doing these locals like a lot beforehand because they got some really close by that are not as cumbersome, and some are in the evening, so they're not as like impactful on, like, they affect my stream schedule, obviously. But like the other thing was like I'm out all day on a Saturday leaving my wife and son at home. Aaron, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. People are doing sketchy stuff. Oh. Yeah, why people got to go and ruin it for everybody? I mean, I guess if like the 2 people that only show up each week just take turns like registering who won, like I get it. But also at that same time, like that was when, assumingly it was last season, that was when people only had to get 500 to get in. So now the top 75, I don't know. I feel like, yeah. I don't know. Mixed feelings. Mixed feelings. Tis what it is. All right, we're going to do one more roundabout after this one, and then we're going to call it a night here. It is Christmas Eve. I got gifts to wrap. I got gifts to wrap. And logs to saw. The crack down at the same time. Yeah, that's kind of, you know, so like I obviously made a big deal about like this is going to be the season, like I'm going to try it, like I want to get my Worlds invite, etc., etc. So I feel a little let down that like I was going to try really hard this season to do it. But also like I made that decision consciously before they changed the Worlds qualifiers. Cuz like, I don't know. I could have grinded out 500 points. I'm at what, $150 right now? I think if I actively participated in the GC and like did the locals and stuff like that, I could have got my Worlds invite. But moving it to the top 75 threshold is like, well, I guess I'll do this. Technically came in with the Wiggins raid. Oh, way doing chores. Well, welcome on in. I appreciate that. And thank you to everybody who's still tuning in from the raid. Hope you guys are having all a good evening. The raid's, excuse me. Oh, perfect. We can get one full run in on here. Call it a night. Let's sleep until it's nighttime. Yeah, there's like, I'm kind of freaking out that there's like 3 of these really near me now for these tournaments or the weeklies, you know. It makes me excited. You know, now I know for next season, hopefully money's in a better spot to do those. Well, thank you, Aaron. I appreciate that. It has been well. We have gotten quite a few random shinies tonight. I think 6, maybe 7. Let me check. How many have we had tonight? 5, excuse me. 5. Okay, 6 in total. 5 random shinies. Then we got a, we checked the shiny Alpha Staravia off of our list. Can grow the VG CBAD squad. I mean, I like keeping it small. I mean, how many times have we been asked, like, on the stream, like, you have a Discord server for VGC stuff? Like, I like keeping our think tank small, you know? Unless you meant VGC bad squad, like people who root for me in VGC events, then yeah, sure, let's grow that. But, like, I've enjoyed keeping the, you know, the thoughts and the input small. You know, odd number always helps for majority votes and things like that, too. I did tell John and Boff both if they wanted to, you know, Boff went 4-4. John go 2-6? But either way, I told both of them if they wanted to, like, actually take it seriously, like happy to, you know, do the one-off events with them. And, like, they both prepped for it and did, like, showed up to play and played all their matches. You know, I told them, obviously, like, that's fine. Like, I have no issue, like, working with that. We had, like, a side Discord group chat for the Toronto people to, like, just kind of talk there. I don't think there was too much, like, actual VGC chat, but I was like, you guys are enjoying, like, I will extend that invite. And they're both like, no, like, this is fun. Like, maybe we'll do another one next year, but. Yeah, Boff needed a pocket coach, you know. And he did well. He went 4-4, you know. Broke even. Second time he's ever gone to an event. Doesn't do it, you know, nearly as much as, like, you know, other people that he probably beat. Right? Didn't miss a heat wave. Boy Scout Boff never jaywalked a day in his life. That's why he doesn't miss heat waves. Never jaywalked a day in his life. Can you believe that? Yeah, Boff had the same record as Cybertron. That's true. That's what makes me feel like Toronto is just a tough regional, you know? Like Aaron Trailer went 5-3. Aaron Zhang went 4-4. Marcos went 4-4. Eric Barletti went, like, I think, like 2-4 drop. Like, it was just a tough showing, I feel like. Hey, what's up, crazy pal? Merry Christmas Eve to you. Hope you're doing well. I know the bot can get tilted. Oh, so I actually, like, I called that out too. I think it was the night we were in the hotel. I think it was the first night. I was like, listen, like, I'm not having energy thieves this weekend. Like, if you start tilting, go the fuck elsewhere. Like, we're not playing this game. Like, I'm surprised people still hung around with me because after I went, like, X and 3, I was crashing. Like, I was like, fuck Pokemon. Like, I just want to leave. I just want to go home. Like, I don't want to play anymore. It's stupid. Pokemon's stupid. But played out, 1 points, you know? I think there's only 3 more games after that. Yeah, because I would have went 2 and 3. And then I just won out the rest of the day. Had literally my hatred fueled it. He might not be fun to be around. Yeah, no, I was not. I absolutely crashed out. So, like, mad respect to the guys for, like, still tolerating with me, you know? After me giving a speech of, like, don't crash out, like, learn something, do something, I was like, fuck it. Like, I just went to every game and just, like, dire clawed, like, or did not dire clawed, just, like, electro shot, weatherballed everything. I was like, no shot. Round 6, I was 4 and 2 with Kieran White, and I was telling Hannah, this is great, let's go Kieran. We hear Joe. I feel that, you know? And it sucks, like, obviously people that you're rooting for, like, don't end up doing well, you know? It's like, oh, I'm sorry. And, you know, I still ended up with a good record. You know, 5 and 3 is good. But, like, I just had higher hopes and higher expectations for me. That's why I was really upset. There we go. There we go. Hey, Merry Christmas to you and yours, Steven. Go enjoy some dinner. I appreciate you sharing your community with me. Hope we have a good evening. We're actually going to get ready to wrap here. And ordinarily, I would simply end the stream, but we have been the kindness has been bestowed upon us tonight, and I would like to certainly pay that forward if we're able to. Let me see. Do I have any Pokemon streamers that are on right now? Let me go check that, because I have some friends that are live, which is fine. But can we pay this forward to, like, somebody and just, like, make their evening? We got a lot of people streaming down here tonight. Wow. Can I pass the love to anybody in particular? Any names that come out? I always like to scout for who we raid, and I know that sounds really shitty, but, like, I'm trusting them to entertain my audience, so I really want to make sure that, like, I'm going into a good spot, you know? I don't want to, like, go in and somebody's just, like, absolutely just trash talking and, like, oh, I don't want to send you in here. Nobody that I know. Okay. I'll tell you where we are going to go. I'll tell you where we are going to raid. That scared me. I'll tell you what. Over on YouTube, we are going to be calling it a night. I'm going to end the stream on YouTube early so we can raid over here on Twitch. Everybody who's watching it on YouTube, hope you guys have a good rest of your night. I hope you have a Merry Christmas if you celebrate, and I hope you have a good Wednesday if you don't celebrate. I'll be live again tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you're more than welcome to come hang out with me, whether you celebrate or not. Would love to spend the evening with you. We'll be doing some shiny hunting. YouTube, definitely go watch the new video. New video is fire. Appreciate all the love. Appreciate the gift of members. Again, shout out to Thriller for the gigantic super chat. You're a monster. But I'm going to be wrapping up the stream on YouTube here, so I hope you guys have a good night as I click end stream. And for the Twitch folk,